Thanks for tuning in. It's John Kuzma from EndZoneBlog.com, and I want to talk about Greg Olsen and what he did in the Carolina Panthers and Tampa Bay Buccaneers Thursday night football game. So the Tampa Bay Buccaneers actually won this game 20-16, and the Carolina Panthers fall to 0-2 for the season. But if there was any bright spot for the Carolina Panthers in this game, it was definitely Greg Olsen. Greg Olsen has had back-to-back injury-plagued seasons. He didn't get hurt at all early on in his career and was one of the best tight ends, if not the best tight end in the league for a while. And he, out of nowhere has to deal with this right foot issue that really was, lingering. And he actually had a plantar fascia tear, a grade 3 tear last year. So the past 2 years, he's had under 300 receiving yards for the entire season. Well, now in this game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Greg Olsen was starting to resemble the player that he once was. He's just out there making a lot of plays for this offense, and he actually led the Panthers in receiving yards against the Bucs. He had over 100 receiving yards. He had a touchdown. And when you watch Greg Olsen on the field, he'll line up left, run a post route, and sometimes Cam Newton won't throw him the ball on that post route, and he'll just keep going to the point where that post route almost becomes like a crossing route. And it's so hard for these linebackers and safeties to cover Greg Olsen that long on these deep, crossing routes, just because they don't have the speed to stay on his hip and stride with him the whole way. And then from a catching standpoint, when the ball comes to Greg Olsen and there's a defender on him in position trying to make a play, Olsen just has a knack for going up and getting the football and somehow coming down with it. This guy is huge for this offense, and I know they have DJ Moore and Curtis Samuel, who both showed a lot in this game. But Olsen led this team for a reason. It's because he truly is special, and it's never been about a lack of skill with Greg Olsen. His problem has always been, or at least recently, I should say, has been the injuries and staying on the field. But as long as he is on the field, you can expect him to perform at a high level. He's very talented. And he, even though, Carolina has to iron out some of the wrinkles and get some of the other positions under control and get things together a little bit, Greg Olsen can be one, constant for this offense, the one playmaker that can consistently get open and create plays down the field, which is going to, help until the other, phases of the game get rolling and get off the ground. Now, we don't know if that's going to happen anytime soon because they are 0-2 and Carolina looks like they're in a little bit of trouble. But, they need to pound the ball more with Christian McCaffrey, maybe get another running back and get a dual-headed rushing attack going. And from Cam Newton's standpoint, he didn't look good in this game, but he threw for over 300 yards, so I don't think you can put it on him. But Greg Olsen is just waiting for those other guys on offense to step up and get it together. But in this game, he did his job. He looked exceptional, and it's good to see him at least healthy out there doing what he's done for most of his career. I'm John Kuzma. Check out EndZoneBlog.com.